right, guys, we got a quick and easy one today, I believe. We're just going to do a very simple exhaust leak test, so nothing fancy here, but we are going to make it really easy using our very inexpensive smoke machine from our friends at Autoline Pro, and we are going to show you how you can do this. Again, the smoke machine I am showing here has a built-in air compressor in it, so everything you need is contained with it. And we're talking under $150. You can get a 15% discount on the Autoline Pro kits from my website. We will show you that in the description how to get there. And also I have a previous video where I go in detail about the features of this particular instrument, and also a case study I believe we did showing a vacuum leak on an intake manifold. But I will put a link to that video as well. Right now we are just going to do the detection. So I believe I have an exhaust leak. These can be very hard to even suspect, much less diagnose. The reason being because you would think that an exhaust leak you're going to get what sounds like a blown out muffler or something. That's not necessarily true. Very often exhaust leaks will present in a ticking sound. It very much sounds like a valve train issue, as a matter of fact, and you might hear ticking sounds, particularly if the leak is near the exhaust manifold itself. The other symptom that you will get is when sitting still, you can smell exhaust entering the vehicle. That is particularly the symptom that I have. My engine's pretty loud. I don't think I would hear the ticking sound anyway. But often you'll hear the ticking sound reverberate off of other objects like houses in your neighborhood or the center divider wall in a highway, and you'll hear kind of a ticking sound reverberate, but you won't particularly hear it in the car. So those are other symptoms that you might look for with an exhaust leak. So what we are going to do is connect up our Autoline Pro smoke machine, and we'll show you how easy this is going to be. All right, because we are going to go to the back of the car, because we're actually going to smoke at the exhaust pipe, what we are going to do is take advantage of the extra long cables that the instrument has, and we're going to just hook up to the battery. The whole thing just runs off battery power. And then we're just going to set our machine here. Want it to warm up for a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Just within a few seconds, we already have our smoke output going. So let's head to the rear of the vehicle. So this vehicle has a dual exhaust coming off of a Y pipe, so we want to block all of these exhaust ports. I'm going to use these little cap-off devices that I got as part of the accessories with my Pro Bundle kit. Just stuff those in there to block them off. All right, and on this side of the car, we're leaving one port open, and I'm going to use another accessory that I got, this cone, which is useful for exhaust and also for intake manifolds as well. You can stuff it into the snorkel. So really, really handy device. We're just going to stuff that in there and connect up the smoke machine. All right, just going to check that I don't have any leaks of smoke around here. If you don't have the little plastic devices in the accessory kit, you can just use some shop towels or rags or something and make your own little system like this. But man, it's sure easier just having these pre-fit components. All right, I do not have to cap off anything on the intake or anything. Generally, exhaust leaks are going to be large enough, even if you have an intake and exhaust cam overlap by chance with the engine off. It's really not anything that you're going to have to be concerned is going to bypass a leak. So all we need to do now is give about 2 minutes for the system to pressurize, and we should find our leak pretty easily. All right, first thing we're going to check is the exhaust manifold. These LS engines are notorious for you having to retighten these at some point later. I do not see any leak here, so let's go underneath the vehicle. All right, under the car I can smell the smoke. Another kind of nice thing, the smoke does have a odor to it, so it's going to be around somewhere. Really important that you give at least 2 minutes for the system to pressurize. You're filling a very, very large system as opposed to the intake manifold. Oh, there it is right there. All right, these clamps where the exhaust pipes fit in, very common areas. You can see we easily found our issue there. We need to resecure that clamp. Let's check the other side after this Y pipe. Yeah, that side's holding up pretty good. Oh, we got another one here too. So basically the Y-pipe clamps are not particularly doing their job right now, so we'll resecure those. And looks like I see one more way in the back too. Yeah, we got an unsecured pipe in the back as well. So 3 exhaust leaks on this vehicle. Very easy to find all of them at one time with the smoke machine. All right, I told you that would be quick and easy. It always is with that smoke machine, and I can tell you also, I have used it, I would say probably at least a dozen times. I want to say maybe 15 times since the first video that I put out with it. Absolutely works like a charm still, no issues whatsoever. The durability, the quality, the craftsmanship, absolutely evidenced because I've used it quite a bit. And I got to tell you, it's got to be the best value that I have seen for automotive tools probably ever. So again, check out the description below for a link to the first video where I go over the entire system in detail, everything that you have available to get with different bundles. And then also check out my website at www.schrodingersboxqm.com. That's Schrodinger's Box Quantum Mechanics, and you will see a pop-up where you can get 15% off instantly with a purchase of this amazing smoke machine. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time.